Yeah, we weren't from the past.
Push up. Rambone steals. Rambone scores! And that is it. 5-4. The undefeated have been defeated. The Bobcats score. The Bobcats win. The Bobcats have beat the Braves. The best team has been dethroned.
Because they sucked ass and we smoked them the first time we played them. So, eat my ass, to put it blankly. Cardinals probably gonna run it up in Challenger. I mean, you got Cameron Crusade Renard. Got a good 3 in Renard. Got a cracked new kid in Crusade.
Yeah, everyone could hear you. Want to talk about the best team in Slapshot?
Alright, sure. What's the team again?
God, let's see. This was so long ago. I'm just bringing this up for the content. So they continue to refuse to schedule. Renard takes out a ticket, screaming about how I was like an a-hole and
Push up.
Hello?
Yo.
now I can be heard. All right, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Welcome into the podcast. This is going to be a little bit of a mini episode. We all have places to be and things to do. There's not playing on that. That's not playing on my phone. All right. Today we have special guest Tread. Tread, welcome in.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't really have any formal questions. I'm going to be honest, I've been super busy with like personal shit, so I really have not done a lot of preparation. But for those of you that don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, I don't know how you don't know who Trid is, considering how long he spends in lobby chat. Trid, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself? When did you start playing Slapshot? Why did you start playing Slapshot? You know.
So I was like 13 years old, and then I was sitting on my bed scrolling through YouTube Shorts, and then I saw a Kazi video. I
Really?
downloaded the game with my friend, and I was stuck in Bronze 1 for like 20 hours. That's how I found the game. And then I got into SPL. And this guy named Ghosty. And now I'm the top 10 player in pro.
Top
Most
10
points
player
in
in
SPL this
pro.
season. Yeah.
Yeah, you. I mean, I looked at your
We'll talk
stats.
about-
Well, his stats are kind of insane. Not gonna lie.
He is cooking.
94 points in
But
13 games.
you said a YouTube short of Slapshot? That's kind of crazy, I can't lie. That's crazy, Paul.
Wait, what were we saying, my mom?
No, you're good. No, you're just saying YouTube short of Slapshot rebound. What a crazy. Were you into like hockey? Are you a hockey guy?
Yeah, I play hockey and lacrosse.
Oh, okay. That's
Dropped
nice,
both,
nice.
though.
yeah.
I'm just a soccer guy.
That's fair enough. What got you in lacrosse though? I was a lacrosse guy in high school.
My hockey teammates played lacrosse.
Yeah, that's normally how it goes. I had a few on my team that was the same case. What position do you play?
You know what a Fogo is?
Oh yeah, that fits. All right. Of course I know what a Fogo is. That's all right. I was like first off the bench, deep midi, LSM. So I just played when I had to, kind of
Oh
deal.
my gosh, bro, Ellis.
Yeah.
You be whack. Like,
Oh,
I hate Ellis.
dude.
They just whack.
Oh my god, I'd be breaking fucking hands, dude. Broke a kid's hand once. I would go out there, and if someone pissed me off, I would take a slashing penalty. My coach knew that if he put me out there,
so badass.
my coach
dude.
knew
That's
there,
so
bro.
badass.
My coach knew if he put me out there, there's like 80% chance I was getting a slash.
Oh my gosh, you're so cool, Skiz.
What can I say,
Wow.
man? What can I say? But yeah, my awesomeness is. Let's talk a little bit about your season now. Number 4 for points. Number I believe 3 for goals. No, still number 4. Permanent number 4 for goals and points. You know,
Yeah,
94
now put
points.
West and Central A in there, and then I'm first.
Well, West and Central A. That's like saying you beat on fucking toddlers. All right, calm down.
Yeah, I mercied you in the second period.
Hey man, that team.
That
There's a
team
reason
doesn't
that team
exist anymore.
disbanded. There's a reason that team disbanded. We were just there for the vibes. All right. Hard Central B team. Actually, am I ever gonna play? I joined a. Pretty sure I'm on a Central B team.
You are.
I've
I'm the
not been told
Brampton
about.
Cow.
Yeah, I've not been
You're on a
told about
pretty
playing
good one.
any games. Apparently, I'm starting on that team. I don't know.
I mean, logically you should be, but I'm
Um,
pretty sure they're just friends, so they probably just play with each other.
yeah, but I think one of them's like out for a little bit. But so
Mhm.
Trid, you know, you being such a driving force in the league, only being 8-5 right now. You know, you'll jump the vaults obviously when you get even on games. But you know, walk me through being like middle of Chow or middle of pro, like you know, not quite good enough to be with the big dogs, but not quite bad enough to be with like the Bobos and the Voltage.
I feel like 4 isn't really like the middle, because like that's where we're gonna be after we play the shit teams we have this week. Yeah, there's 4 really good teams, and we've been within 1 point of the Champagne and the Lightning. We took a point off the Lightning, so I'm not really too worried about the big gap there. I think some wins against those guys are achievable. This season really isn't like we didn't come in expecting to really like win the league. We're kind of all new to pro. All these guys have like a bunch of experience. This season was just like about getting better and like maybe like surprising some people, which I think we've done a little bit. The seeding, like the preseason seeding, had us in like 9th or 8th in pro. Like there was a conversation that we wouldn't even be in pro, which is
Yeah.
very disrespectful
Well,
considering the numbers me and Beef has put up.
we'll
in the
talk about
prior
that.
season.
We'll talk about that a little bit later when we talk about Chow and how MOC continues to prove that they're absolutely incompetent at their jobs. I'd say, Ek.
It's okay. I'm MOC next season, so I'll fix everything.
Good. I'll get Dennis out of there, and then maybe some shit will get fixed. But yeah, you know, so you I mean, you guys are actually closer to the Champagne than I realized. They seem to be a bit overtime merchants. Let's take a look at your games. You had a pretty tight game with Yucatan the other day. Unable
Yeah,
to
it was
watch
six
that,
six. It was
but
6-6 going into the second period. I mean, going into the third, and they kind of just scored like 3 face-off goals, and then we couldn't claw back in time.
yeah. Apparently, Bay's got fiber now, so they might be a little bit better. You guys took a one goal game over the Volts. I feel like that's a little bit of an upset that you let Noah somehow get within 1 goal of you. You wanna talk a
Yeah.
little bit about that game?
So that was in the same day as the Yucatan game, and going into the third, we were up by 4, and we just kind of started like I don't know, we started choking a little bit. Um, what I've also noticed is that teams are starting to like adapt to us, kinda. So that's not very good.
Yeah.
I'm getting doubled behind the net a lot. People aren't letting me cherry pick. We're gonna have
Yeah.
to switch it up a little bit because those are the only 2 things I can do. And we were actually, the Vader Voltage
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's their team name. We were losing by like 4 to them.
Oh,
And we
you
didn't
won
know
by
what to
1 against
do.
them. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we didn't know what to do. And then I sent Meatballer up that one, and then they were ending up like doubling Meatballer, which isn't a very good idea because he just swings it. And he swung it to me and Beepus scored some goals. He scored some goals. I think we probably would have mercied them that game if Meatballer was playing 1 the whole time. I think our plus minus was like 4-0 against them in like 2 minutes when Meatballer was playing 1 at the end of the game. But yeah, and I feel like our third period's either like a hit or miss. We either like score 6 or we score none. I don't know.
Yeah. Sounds about right. So you mentioned being ninth in the stand. Well, this will be our last question about like standings and stuff, and I want to talk a little bit about you as a player. But you mentioned coming into the season ranked ninth, and now you guys are like, I'd say you're guaranteed fourth in the league. I mean, the Volts have a solid roster without Noah. Like if you punted Noah into the sun and put, honestly, I'm convinced if you put me in over Noah, that team would probably at least be competing for fourth. Like I think you could find some kid on the playground that is sucking on like one of those pacifier
You
things and put them in over Noah,
you
and they'd
couldn't play
probably
free
be,
as good as Noah. Let me tell you how that team plays. So Joe and Tweak are good bumpers on the wall.
of course.
Noah just rings it on the boards.
Yep.
And they just bump and they hope for a
Yep.
lucky goal every single time.
Yeah.
And it's like it's the type of play style that'll allow them to get in like 1 point, 2 point games with good teams that they're like not like even close to in skill,
Hmm.
like the Lightning and us. Um, and they might like take a win off of like somebody who's good, but they're never gonna win in a series playing like that.
No, absolutely not.
So that's why they weren't a concern. That's why we were never nervous playing against them.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. There's just some teams in pro this season that we used to play like it, and me, Paul, and beat the second and first season in pro, where we just like hope for lucky bounces, and then we almost beat the Stars one time when they won the league. Um, but I feel like the 2 teams that do that. Let me look at the standings real quick. Um, the Muffins hope for lucky bounces. No, okay, no, not the Muffins. Never mind. The Beverly Hill Bobos hope for lucky bounces. Ottawa Valley does. Pittsburgh does, and then Vader Voltage does. So that's 4 teams who will like get some close games and somehow have like the Ottawa Valley Puck Slappers put up 10 on the Michigan Magic. The Michigan Magic still score 20 and mercy them. It's just like it's not. I remember Joe telling me this when I was like happy about my 1 point loss to the New England Stars
Yeah.
when they were first seed. I was like, oh yeah, we can beat them next time. It's not a sustainable like play style. Like you can't like get good results every time. Like maybe you'll get like 1 win out of if you play them 10 times, but the other 9 times you're gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
It's like the most important thing for us this season. Should just cut my finger with a Dr. Pepper. Um, was just like making sure we were more consistent as a team. Um, and like actually like we didn't even know how to play defense until this season. So we kind of figured it out. That made us a little bit better. I dialed down the cherry picking a little bit. Yeah, that made us more consistent.
Yeah. So do you think that you guys are like a good example of why we should have 10 teams in pro? Or do you just think that MOC is absolutely brain dead and has no idea what they're doing? And that's why you guys were seeded 9th in the first place?
Um, so I feel like you can make an argument for both. The people who are doing MOC or like proceedings was like Darth Taxel, who the only ball knowledge he knows about is like the games he casts. Um, and then like Milk and someone, if they were to do something, it'd be better, but they don't really know anything about the lower teams. So I don't think MOC has enough like reach to get that right. And then I also think that 10 team pro is good because it gives the newer teams an opportunity to play with the big boys. And even if they get like bitched, like we did in our first 2 seasons, it's a learning experience, right?
Mm.
And like people say, oh, they'll lose motivation if they get mercied every single game. Um, if you lose motivation after one season, you shouldn't be playing this game anyways. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
Fair enough. Ack, do you have any questions for Trid, like straight up?
I do for Trid. How do you feel when you go into a game against, let's say, the Lightning or the Magic? Like, what are you thinking when you see either Milk or Yager or like Chaos on the other side? What goes into your head? And like, do you like you said earlier, pray for lucky bounces and hopefully you try to beat them, or are you trying to okay, let's not get destroyed and keep it close? What's the thought process going into the game?
Okay, I think both of those thought processes are like absurd. Like I'm never gonna try and keep a game close with the team. I'm either winning or losing. I'm gonna try to win all the time. Um, and since we like moved away from lucky bounces, we can actually get some solid team plays going. So that's why we did go to OT with the Lightning. We kind of broke down a little bit at the end. We were up by one. It's all good though. We got a point off of the best team in the league, which is a huge improvement from us getting mercy by them every single time the seasons prior.
Right.
But honestly, like first season in pro, I saw like Chaos Gallagher Milk. I was like, oh shit, like I got nervous. But then you play with them enough, and then you realize they're not superhuman, right? Like they all make mistakes. And the more
Right.
you play them, the easier it is to play them. Like, I don't know. I think I get more scared seeing Thugger in the lobby than Milk. Like I'm being so serious.
All right, you know what? I kind of agree with that though.
Because Thugger, you never know what he's gonna do.
Exactly. Yeah.
But Milk, okay, forehand, backhand shot, pass to Yager, pass to Cajun from behind the net. He's good at what he does, but he's not like inhuman. Like he can be stopped, like anybody can be stopped. Kind of noticed in like the middle of the game in the second period that Yager on defense, he would just swing his stick around like really violently. And then I scored 2 goals from behind my net, just sending it into Yager's stick, and he owned goal twice. Well, that wasn't even a lucky bounce. Like how we were thinking about that, we were like, okay, just if nothing's open, throw it at Yager's stick if you're behind the net. Which I was only like one behind the net. Chaos, he's up there for sure. He's the best player in the game right now, no doubt. There's no conversation with that really. But I own him, so I'm not really like concerned.
Crazy
2
statement.
2-0 against him in Central A. 3-0-1. No, he 2-1-0-1 against him in West. Like he's good, but like he can't hard carry the team at 1 or 2. He used to be able to hard carry a team at 3. But
That's
you put him there, and you have Sweatshirt, who's not very experienced. He's a good. He's top 10, I'd say. He's a good player, but he's not like very experienced in pro. He doesn't have everything down yet. He makes a lot of more mistakes than Chaos does, and especially with them losing Tweak, the best scorer in pro, like they're not a very like worrisome team anymore.
fair.
Yeah, I would agree with that from personal experience. The demon you know is better than the demon you don't very much applies to SPL. I think it's probably even worse in pro, especially when, like you said, those teams that just pray for good bounces and spin to win off the boards just can be a headache, especially when you're trying to play the game
Yeah,
a
like
little
last
less
season,
cherry picky.
last season the champions of the league, Michigan Magic, lost to Napoli Neapolitan 7-3. It's just like you never know, like what's gonna be like a good
Anything
apple
can
and a bad
happen.
apple. Anything can happen in this league. It's like it's a physics game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I have to say for that.
Fair enough.
So, as you alluded to it earlier, I was gonna mention it just from my previous encounters casting you and playing against you. Why, like, how did you get so good behind the net? I feel like low key, setting aside, your cherry picking, which I think you are reforming a little bit now that, like you said, people are shutting you down. Like, how did you get so good behind the net? Was it just something that you kind of started playing the game and you were just dialed in behind, like playing from behind, or did this is something you consciously practiced? Like,
Um, so like I saw like the Kazi video of like the wraparound goals, and I saw the Crusade video about the wraparound
oh
goals,
fuck Crusade.
and then I was like, oh, I'll try that. I'm a one, and then I realized, oh, there's levels to this, right? One of them has to chase you, so it's a 3-on-2 if you make them go the wrong way. So then I'd get opportunities with that, and I'm like, oh, there's more levels to this. I can put my two in the net and have him bump the goalie out of the way, so I have an easy wrap. We started doing that, and that was like all of our goals. And then teams just started shutting it down. I don't know. I feel like the more you do a thing like over and over and over again, like practice is like makes perfect. So I just kept doing it.
So it was a conscious decision to be dialed in behind the net.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice. Well, it's paid off. I feel like you scored fucking 4 of them on us in that sent game. But you just also you draw out so much pressure when you do it too. Like you said,
Yeah,
you
so I
have to
can pass
step
to my
you.
teammates too.
Yeah, yeah.
If
Um,
if teams double me like they have been, I can just ring it around the boards and then it's a free shot 1-on-1 with the goalie.
and Beefus and Meatball are both good from the blue line, or like mid ice, center ice. So,
Baller is better from center ice than he is in front of the net.
yeah,
I
he really
swear.
is. He really is. I agree with that. Agreed. Um. So yeah, anything else you really wanna hammer home in pro? Anyone you want to call out? Any teams coming up that you're gonna beat? Any upsets coming your way?
Champagne. We're gonna beat them next time we play them. We play the Lightning again. That's an easy dub. Everybody that we play for the rest of the season, we're losing. Okay.
Bro's dialed in. All right. Well, yeah, I think we're just gonna talk about Chow now for like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Is there any beef that's been in lobby chat that you want to discuss, Trid? I know you've been frequenting it more than me since I'm on ban watch. But you know, any
I mean,
shitters?
just
Um,
recently, Trid got promoted to open committee, so now he's been working the tickets
Wow,
and
yeah.
patrolling
Okay.
lobby.
wow.
So basically, what is that like the IDP team, the Camden Crooks? They really wanted Waku on their team for some reason, which is like, okay. And then Waku sent me like a threat in DMs because I didn't let him join a team after roster lock. While he was also on cooldown for 7 days. So yeah, that was cool.
Did he get a little Bansky?
I'm pretty sure he
No, he
left.
just
No, he
left.
just
Oh, he
left.
left the
And
Discord.
then
He quit. Yeah.
yeah, and then Vader Wookiees disbanded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then
That's
We were against them.
so
That's
that
weird.
division is only really Crusade and then Delco.
Yeah, that
Whoa.
division is rigged. Totally
Yeah,
rigged.
can
And
we
then
not
and then
play
you have the
divisions?
other division. You have the other division who is gonna have 4 playoff spots because the 2 teams with the best record outside of the top 2 are in that division, Quebec and Okinawa.
Yeah.
Um
Oh my God,
so
Bernard.
basically
Tennis is making playoffs. Oh,
Wait.
Lord.
How are they getting up? How many playoff spots are there? 6?
Isn't it
6.
3-3?
No, it's 6.
It's just 6
It's
flat out.
it's the 2 best teams from each division, and then there's 2 wild card spots.
So
Gotcha.
so you're telling me that fucking the Postingers are gonna go like 10-6 and get a free fucking bye week
Yeah,
Oh
because
pretty
they're
my
much.
technically
God.
top of their division? It doesn't go off of points.
And we have to compete against Clud for first in our division.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you guys probably
this
aren't gonna get a bye.
this shit's
Oh, we are.
ridiculous.
Sorry.
We are.
I
We're
mean,
gonna beat them.
if we drop a game to Flair or Dickies, which is like very
Yeah.
If you
droppable
beat
games.
Club, then you're good.
We're
basically.
against Clud this weekend. And we're against both. We're against the Flare and Clud this weekend. We're Flare today and Clud tomorrow. So
So
that's exciting.
basically, Child sucks, and
True.
Ack, I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry, but Vader just keeps cramming teams in that like teams that should not be teams into the league, and they're just bottom feeding every single. Like you're telling me Sylvatic, Timmy, and McNulty should be on a team together. Like, are we serious?
I mean, how are they 2-8 though?
I'm pretty sure they're about to disband too.
You know they were in
Yeah,
pro
yeah.
consideration, right? Over us.
Yeah, MOC is idiot.
Yeah,
Now that
this
I'm
is
here,
this
it's
is
okay,
what I'm
bro.
talking about.
It's okay. I'm here now.
Yes.
And then
trade it. I trust you more than fucking Dennis and the rest of the child
well,
idiots.
I know ball. I've correctly predicted pro and child rankings the past like 3 seasons with like 1 or 2 teams wrong.
It's not that hard. It really isn't.
Yeah, and then you have a team that shouldn't be together in the first place. You have Max or a cheeky bathtub or whatever you want to call him, Face Guy, Saucy, and Waku. Like who puts that team together? Like Vader would be so much better if they just put the players. Like I could see Face Guy, Ghostwalker, and then instead of trying to cram them onto like Ghostwalker is not child level. He sucks. He's terrible. Like
Yeah.
I don't get why like they push him up so much.
I hate
Like
to say it. But
you put
He's
put
like- Sorry, he's like
Sylvatic.
you of pro because he cherry picks in Chow and no one knows what to do about it, and then he gets
Well,
away
yeah,
with cherry picking.
I played against him once in a pub because he's too low ranked for me like to play.
Yeah.
And like I thought he was an open player. Like so bad.
When it comes to team play, it's not anything special. It really
and
just
then,
is.
Yeah, you guys at Vader,
upwards and
like
hope.
you guys just put together the most bullshit teams, and then like
I mean, they don't.
like oh my gosh.
I don't think
let me go to
Vader
the
puts them
preseason.
together though. Like Gal
No, they
doesn't
don't.
put teams
It's-
together. These
yeah,
teams just
they
sign up
pick
and then
themselves.
yeah.
They like Face Guy's captain of the Wookiees. He decided to take all them in. Like the only time Vader, me, or Gal do anything is if they ask to get players, and if they do, we'd look first in like within the organization, and then if no one's there, then we look outside. But for the most part, they do everything themselves. We just really
Okay,
kind of schedule
that
for
makes
him
it
or
a
look
little
for him.
bit better. That makes it a little bit.
But we do not create
Um,
the team for them.
I think what you guys are doing is stupid. I think you guys are too focused on the quantity of teams, not focused on the quality. Like you guys don't have anybody to like help out those lower guys. Like you have. Let's see. Let's go to IM very quickly. We have Vader start.
Dark
Okay,
Killer.
both the Vader teams are bottom feeding. Who would have guessed? Wow, man. You have Vader Whiteout, which is Max Zombie Jaws. I didn't even know that guy was still alive.
That's
Hostile Bug, I
team
never heard of him.
That's the team's gals on.
Yeah, and then you have Gallo, whatever you call him. And you have
Yo,
Biggie Bag. These are all like low, like
it's 'cause
high
that's-
open, low IM
Because
players.
that's the team Bugs on.
Yo,
Remember
Bug.
that?
Poor Bug, man.
And then you have, I guess this team is fine because Chase and Natty are friends. It seems okay. They're just there for the vibes.
Well, it's the Star Killers won Central C last season, I think it was. So,
Yeah, it doesn't mean you put them in Chow
well, they're not in
Yeah,
chat.
winning Central C's.
or IM.
I mean, that's probably
That
IM.
doesn't mean you put them in IM. No, it's Central C is not IM. You go to
It's the
Open. There are better
closest
teams in
equivalent.
Open. Okay, Vader Bounty Hunters, all open players.
Yeah, so
Vader
they're
Vanquishers,
open, no?
all open players. Farmington Pilot Knobbers, all open players besides CBD. 66ers, all open players. Like,
I mean, I don't think IM matters though, low key. Like, I don't think Vader cares. I mean,
Like,
well, yeah,
Gal probably doesn't
they
want to be
built it
last.
themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vader
they built it
it's
themselves,
just a
so they
Discord
decide.
server. But also, like,
yeah, it's not. That's what sucks about you guys. You guys are a community trying to label yourself as a franchise. It's
Well,
not
what are we
that's
supposed
a
to do?
good take,
How are
though,
we
low key.
supposed?
That's kind of a good take.
How are we supposed to? Are we supposed to put pro players with them? How are we supposed to spread out the? You just
This
said
is the method.
quantity over
This is the
quality.
method. No, I said quality over quantity. You
Yeah, right. So what are we supposed to? Why would the open or IM teams of Vader matter then?
Because you have to develop them. This is the strat, bro. Okay, so you put an open team. Your open thing is like fine. You guys have what, like 4th place, and then you guys have. Yep, never mind. You have all players who are at their peak. That's the first problem. You take players who are at their peak.
Philip
honestly-
Cheadle isn't open. What the fuck?
Yeah,
He's
You just
he's
let
on
players
like
who are at
80
their
ping
peak-
on East.
you let players who are at their peak. You let them rot. That's what you do. You let them rot. You never put players who are at their peak together if they're not good enough to win the division. Here's what you do. You put one player who's at his peak with 4 players who aren't even close. So that player,
Yeah, that's what I've been doing
it's
for a while.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. is you do that well. You like, hey, when was Cajun on Ocean City?
Season fucking 3, 4. He was not at his peak.
4 in IM.
Chow.
Here's what he did. He put Cajun with like Hex. He wasn't at his peak, and Seaman, who was already a well-established player at that time.
A little bit. Seaman was a shit in pro season 2 and 3. He was with me though. I just took him because I knew he had potential. But go on, yeah. You have the right idea. I mean, Hex was definitely not great back then either.
And then you had experience, so I guess you helped out that team a little bit. Who played in their games? It was, yeah, you. So you kind of helped Cajun and Seaman a little bit in Hex, and that's what Vader should be doing instead of putting all the new players together and all the old players together. You put 1 or 2 old players, and you put 3 or 4 new players, and then that's the right formula. That's what you know how Oflick was created? We created him in the lab basically. And then he quit the game. He would have been good if he didn't quit the game. What was it? Season 17 IM? No. Oh, what's it?
Well, Flick won with
No,
me
it was
and
season
IM.
18.
I think the problem
didn't.
the
He
problem
didn't
with
win
that
with
is
IM.
Trid though is like
I won IM with Flick. Sorry,
there's
go ahead.
there's really
It was Flick, Hit, Luis, and Topple. What are you talking about, man?
That's crazy, damn.
He's a 2x. I won with him too.
Okay, whatever. But you put Flick and Hit, who were newer players, and you put Caleb, who was also a newer player, and you put him with Luis, who's been playing since this game was like created, basically.
He's been ass the whole time.
Yeah, but he's experienced. He knows like what he's doing, sort of, kind of. But he was able to like help them a little bit. He was able to help like Caleb, and then we also helped from the outside. Me and Beefus helped Flick, Hit, and Caleb. Hit was not a new player, bro, says Meatballer. Okay, let's see. It started in 14, and then that was 18. 4 seasons, I'd say that's pretty new. Yeah, but you put those players together, and it works way better than only new players and only old players. That's why I don't know. I feel like that's why Ocean City had it so good. That's why Pittsburgh had it so good. How
I think
Yager came up.
the problem is that like people aren't willing to do what I do. Like people, I mean, look at like people right now. I mean, the Postingers is just a bunch of old fucks that are terrible at the game, just holding on to what they have left. Like Crusade could go and teach us a team, right? Like Crusade could play with some newer people and try to carry them up and maybe spread some of his skill. He's not going to do that because
Crusade
he's got
showed
an
up
ego.
to 4 games last season. He showed up to 4 games. You can't make that guy coach.
But still, like I don't know. Dave. It can be said for anyone on that team. Dave, Walster. I mean, I don't know what Oblivion's doing there. It's just trying to like use them. They're a terrible team, but still, like, who else? I mean, there's really no one left around. But like, you could say that for anyone in bottom of pro. Like Echo could be doing that, but I mean, I know his schedule's shit. But Echo could be doing that, but he doesn't want to. Like, Jake couldn't handle being on a Chal team, but he can't be in a pro team. Love him, but still, like, it's the truth. Jeru, MBM, and Vork, I mean, they're all kind of in the same boat. Like, they're past their prime. Never mind, like, their other potential ego reasons. I mean, Doug and Bolty are like, they should be in Chow. I hate to say it. I love Doug. I played my time with Bolty. But, like, they could be doing what I'm doing in Chow and being, like, reasonably okay Chow players. But they keep, like, everyone just holds on to being pro. They just hold on like it matters so much. Gold, Hydroid, not pro players that are just holding on to it.
Like you can also pull like a Cajun.
Bombs.
What you can do.
Yaxlack, Genediah, like
Yaxlack, I do not want him teaching anybody who plays.
Okay, well that's that's
or
fair.
Genediah.
That's fair.
So this is what Cajun did. So every season on Shadiak, his Central A team, something that's not as competitive as pro, he took the risks on a bunch of new players, and then those players developed really fast. They weren't good people, so they got banned from the league, but they developed. Like I feel like, I don't know, new players need shots with older players. Like that's how you develop.
But what older players are gonna want to play with new players? That's the thing.
They aren't gonna wanna.
Yeah, like they won't want to. Why would they put themselves with newer players?
Because basically you make your own teammate. That's what Cajun did with Yager. He just made Yager in a lab, and now look at Yager. He's the best pro player right now.
Hey, I helped with that. All right, he was on the bench.
Yeah, but like, yeah, exactly. He was on the bench. You didn't even start him. You just let him learn. Like, that's what you do. Milk. He was added to Henry and Christian FF, and then he became
he picked
the
them
best
over
scorer
me
of all time
back in the day.
It's just like,
yeah,
man. You need to give newer players a shot. That's we're developing. Barry is developing somebody in the lab right now. So we'll see where that goes.
I just don't think there's the people that could be doing it. I just don't think are going to. Like, less than Dennis. Just keeps playing with the same fucking old folks home of shitters over and over again.
Yeah, but they're old, so like they're allowed to do that.
Yeah, but he could take people under his wing. Anyway, let's talk about Chow before we close out. I know you probably need to head out soon now, but let's talk about just how shit ass these seedings are. I mean, okay, well we kind of did. I'm just gonna go on a fucking rant. Dennis, you can't fucking ban me from the podcast. What I say on the podcast, you can't fucking ban me for it. So fuck you. Send this to Dennis. Dennis, you are the biggest pussy in Slapshot Rebound. You fucking hide behind your league admin. I said in chat the other day that fucking his team belongs in IM, and that I'm tired of him placing himself in Chow, and he crashed out. I'm not gonna reveal details, but he put me on fucking ban watch for saying that. Like, you're such a pussy, Dennis. I'm sorry. But fuck you. I'd be happy to have you on the podcast and have a genuine conversation with you, but you constantly hide behind your league admin perms and get mad at me in lobby. Just a pussy. I don't know what else to say. Maybe I'll get banned for this, and then I'm sorry, Ak. You guys can win without me.
Season's over, GG's.
I mean, you can't ban me for what I say on a Twitch stream. Like it's not tied to the league whatsoever. He can take away my broadcast perms if they want to do that. But yeah, feel free to put that clip in lobby. I'm not gonna do it, but that's all I have to say. Anyone else have anything before we close out here? Any questions in chat? Tweak, thank you for the follow.
Tweak follow.
Yeah.
All I want to say, Barry Bald Boys are winning Pro, Barry Belton Waffles are winning Central A, and Cold Lake Hitlets are winning West.
Tweak, thoughts on that?
Yeah, Tweak. You missed us talking shit about the Volts earlier, Tweak. You got to get Noah off that team, man. Well, you can't. You're at roster lock.
He's learning controller. It's gonna get better.
Hitlets winning West. Just joined and Dennis getting shit talk.
It's not even shit talk. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. Hides behind. Well, eggs.
Champagne, our first round exits this season in playoffs.
And
Wait, is Eggs gonna have playoffs? Is it 6-person playoffs in Pro?
should be, yeah.
Oh shit! Wow.
It's probably the same thing as Chell. Actually, wait, no, but there's no division.
There could be some fraud ass teams, and no, it is normally 6. 'Cause back in the day, I made Pro
It's
playoffs like
yeah,
twice.
it's almost always 6, yeah.
Volts are a sleeper team or something. I mean, yeah, without Noah, sure. Like, I have no personal beef with Noah. I've been shit talking him all day, but I'm sorry. Like watching you and Joe play Tweak is like fun, and then just Noah gets sandwiched in there, and all he does is throw it down the boards, and it's miserable to watch. I don't know.
I've never made Pro playoff before.
Wow.
Really?
I got Trid beat for another 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I got thrown out on a technicality my first season. Another team got allowed to play after the season was over, which has never happened before. Season after that, staff just didn't let us forfeit a team who didn't respond to our threat at all. And third season, they took away one of our forfeit wins.
When I break Milk's goal record, shit talk me on your VOD, please. I'd be honored. You can come on the podcast next week.
Chaos, you gotta play. You gotta go through me, Chaos. We play you next week. You gotta go through me.
How many goals does he have to go?
He needs 20. 19 to actually.
Oh, that's not
in four
hard.
games. In 4 games.
In 4 games? I mean, Chaos is dropping 10 every game.
Yeah, who are they playing? Who are their games?
Well,
they
one's
play
against Strid.
Barry Bald Boys.
So that's a free 10.
Like 10.
And then who else is?
They play Yeti, Champlain.
Wait, they're against the Voltage. They're against Voltage on Sunday, so that's another 10. So that's already 20 right there.
Oh, Chaos isn't on the. Oh, he's on the Champagne, not the.
He's on the Champagne.
Oh yeah, they have some easy games. Wow. I mean, you can do it, Chaos. You can come on if you want. If you'd like to be on the podcast after your goal record, I feel like that's a valid reason. If I'm still around, if I don't get punted into the sun after what I said about Dennis, then.
They got Miami. Who's Vice? And then they have Voltage and Barry. So, wow, that's like the freest.
Shout out Tridoxity. Dude, I still have those up. I don't even know I still had those up.
Hey, before I go, I gotta go to work. I love you, Big India. Thanks for having me on, Skiz.
Of course. You're always welcome.
By the way, the lore behind that nickname,
So what'd you say?
Did you ask him if he knows the lore? Or were you gonna tell him the lore?
Bro, just cut out.
Or his mom might have come into the room again, man.
That's hilarious.
That's because you were right. Basically, Yak Slack saw a video of that Indian dude, and
Oh,
then his name was like AK Attacker, and then
jeez.
he thought it was you, so he started playing a big India, and that's the lore.
Cool.
You've got a name Kenny Leaves. Wow,
Yeah,
that was Tread, ladies and gentlemen. Um.
Oh, yeah.
Anything you wanna say? This could be the last podcast. If I get banned though, I gotta do a podcast. All right, we gotta do
Exit
one last one for the road. You know.
Exit podcast is crazy.
I mean, I would think that I would
I don't
think
get
that I can't get banned for saying shit on a podcast. I mean, like I said, it's not.
I'm
You know, he can't
you
muzzle
never
me
know.
outside of lobby chat. I feel like. I don't know.
Can't wait to get the DM from him saying, "Yo, he's going to a fire ban. I'm banning him. See ya."
Yeah, maybe eggs will free me though. Maybe we have them. I feel
He
like
won't. He won't free you in time though.
I feel like I can get freed with eggs and Darth. I feel like.
Bro,
they
that's
might.
gonna be it's gonna be a second time this has happened if you get
Well, yeah,
you got banned our second season.
but I
just
can't get
before
banned for
playoffs
saying shit on the
too.
podcast. You see, like there's no. I've committed no crimes. All right. Maybe I told Topple that I'm gonna drink his
Yeah.
mom's pussy juice. Now that I mean I said that after the game, not during it. But either way, apparently I can get banned for that. But I can't get banned for saying that Dennis belongs in IM. Maybe I can get banned for saying he's a pussy, but Crusade called me a stinky piece of shit in lobby chat the other day, so or what I don't know. Crusade was fucking crashing out for attention, which was quite desperate. I've never seen him look that bad, man. That was pathetic. I feel like Crusade used to, we used to have good beef, like I don't mind a good like beef, where it's like back and forth, but Crusade really just, it's quite pathetic. But you didn't get banned or a warning. You just gotta have thick skin if you're gonna be an admin. With eggs quitting, Darth doesn't do any admin stuff. If it's just Dennis, this league is fucked. Because he does not have any thick skin. Whatsoever.
It's not just Dennis, but
Well, who else is a league admin?
oh right, league admin. Oh yeah, that might just be Dennis.
Yeah. So, unless they promote someone, and if someone does get promoted, it'll be him doing the promotion, and he'll just bring up someone that he likes.
He'll get one of his own teammates.
Yeah, he'll get like Renardo league admin or some shit. But
yeah, sounds about right.
Anyway,
wait. Over under league folds after 2 weeks of eggs being gone.
I'd say give it 3 weeks, but there's no way Dennis is keeping this thing alive by himself, and I don't think there's anyone that he could bring in that's not like you that cares enough about he'd have to bring in like you or maybe like Beefus, maybe like Glad or Hammy, like I don't know, someone that like actually cares,
yeah. But he maybe Gal, but like he wouldn't want some like a Vader guy like that.
Well, he's not going to bring you in because you're associated with me, so there's no promotion going on for you. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
But the only people that care that much are Vader guys, or like pros don't care enough to be admins. Like
No,
I can't think of
care.
maybe
they couldn't.
There's no world in which Trude is becoming one.
Luis cares a bit.
Oh,
Maya,
Luis
maybe.
there's no world in which maybe Maya, but she was kind of
Kavorka actually kind of cares a bit.
Yeah, Kavorka seems alright. Noobs, yeah. I don't think Noobs has said anything that's not like parroted by someone else though. I hate to say it. Every time they're kind of just like jumping in off of what Dennis says or someone else says. IMO. I don't see behind the scenes.
Teammates. They are teammates.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, league is chopped if Eggs actually leaves.
Yeah.
Alright, folks.
Yeah, I think it would be under 2 weeks for the league to fold.
Probably.
If Eggs quit.
And then like people would have to come in and. I mean, it happened before. That was what
Probably.
happened. Like, Min and M Dub pulled the plug, and then me, Darth, and like Noxu kind of came in and fixed it. And then I, of course, didn't last very long as an admin. I just gave up. Like, I didn't want to do it because I was too much of a controversial figure. But something like that'll happen again. Like, if they said the league was folding, I guarantee you, like, I don't know.
I'd maybe
People
try
would
to
step
save
up.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I would step
I
up
don't
in
know
some
how long.
capacity. Like, even if it's like just broadcasts. You know. I've done a ticket or two in my day. But anyway, league's going to shit. Fuck Dennis. Stay icy. Have a good night. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Bye bye.